Okay, hello, we're live. Thank you very much for this wonderful Tuesday morning again. It's so windy outside, so as you can see, I'm in the bedroom now. So, but anyways, no matter what, we will still go with our live chat today. So, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you are in the world. My name is Catherine Steiner, and welcome to my page. Um, Today is Tuesday, as I have mentioned. It's another bright new day for us to host another live chat for our business. So, I am Catherine Steiner. I am originally from the Philippines and currently living in Minnesota, USA for about 5 years now, and I am a personal care assistant by profession here, and for over 2 years, and an educator back in the Philippines. And I am doing this online business as a side hustle and as full time, even though I am working full time also. And I am also, of course, I always say this, I'm doing also gardening, taking care of chickens, on the sides as my hobby. Not a hobby, but I love doing it though. So thank you and welcome back again to my channel. And this time I have with me my business partners the from Canada and from USA. So I would ask them to introduce themselves so you know them. But I know for sure you know them by now because you can see us every Tuesday on this live chat, but on different pages because of we also um, what's this do another hosting every week, so you will not gonna be annoyed of our faces every week if we will be the one always hosting. So here they are. Welcome, Sis Josephine. How are you?
Hello, I am well, thank you. Um, so to introduce myself, I am Josephine Sander. I am coming live from here, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and thank you, Sis Catherine, for inviting me on your page again. And thank you to all that is tuning in with us and may watch this on the replay. And hope you guys stay tuned. And yeah, that's all from me.
Thank you, Sis Josephine from Calgary, Canada. And now let's move on to Sis Maria. Hello, Sis Maria. How are you?
I'm okay yourself. So thank you so much for hosting Sis Catherine today. And hello to all the viewers. My name is Maria. By now you should know me as Sis Catherine said. Born in Spain, originally from West Africa, the Gambia, and living in Scotland. That's why I've got the Scottish flag along beside my website. And yeah, I'm a mother of two, a postgraduate student, and a very, very proud digital business owner. So I'm really looking forward for this session, and I hope you do too, because there's an exciting topic that we're going to talk about, and make sure you stay glued. So thank you so much, Sis Catherine.
Thank you, Sis Maria. And last but not the least, from Canada also, I think in Saskatchewan, right, Sis Ellen?
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome, Sis Ellen.
Thank you, Sis Catherine, for hosting again today. And to all Sis Catherine's followers and all the viewers, hello everyone. It's me again today, and I'm sure, as Dee said, you know us already, but I just want to introduce myself. I'm Helen. I'm originally from the Philippines. I'm currently living here in Saskatchewan, Canada. Currently, it's really hot. So it's just like Philippine Manila weather.
Mhm.
I'm currently working as a full-time support worker, working with people with disabilities and running my own digital business as a side hustle. So that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister. Yeah, it's in hot in there. Here also is hot, but it's very, very windy. So we are looking forward for a rain this coming week, but I hope it's not that strong as for other state also. Okay, so let's go to directly to our topic today. So last week we have the theme about success. We will be talking about success, and so every week we come up with a different questions that is related to success. So for this week, our topic will be what is the most important quality needed to be successful? Okay, wow, this is too broad because most important, that means there's only one, characteristics or traits that is needed to be successful. But I don't think there is only needed one because, it all goes together, right? But now we will be hearing our business partners with how they perceive or how do they look or define success in their own experience. So let me ask first with let's start with Sis Ellen. Sis Ellen, what is the most important quality needed to be successful?
Wow. Yeah, this is really a big question. And especially it
Mm,
depends on how you define success. For me, is always being positive. I know life gets in the way. There are things that comes your way. As I've said, running this on a digital business is not always a bed of roses. There are times that you get impatient, and I'm one of those. When I was new, I always tend to compare myself to the successful people, which is wrong. But
yeah.
being in this business, I learned to put it in a positive way that I'm envious to them, but I put it in a positive way that I need to work hard to be like them. So it's always turning negative things into positive one. And one thing is being consistent. Uh, I know my progress is very slow, but for me to be able to be successful is being consistent with my business. Even though there's no result, I still need to show up. I still watch the mastermind, our monthly Zoom meeting, because that's where I learn. Because without those, I won't be able to run my business because I still need the guidance of my mentor and, of course, all our successful mentors in our group, right? So I
Yes.
always need that guidance. And one more thing is never give up. As I've said, I there's always a rough road, but if you know how to look the detour way in a nice, like instead of getting impatient in the detour, like enjoy the view, as they said. Like sometimes and roadblock, if there's detour, we are always annoyed, like, oh my gosh, it's taking longer. But if you know how to appreciate the beauty of that detour, you'll enjoy, and you will savor the moment, as they say. You like learn to enjoy the things that are coming your way. And as I've said on my new, like it was hard for me because it's overwhelming. But for me to be able to run my own business, to be the CEO of my business, and to be proud to shout to this Facebook and to this StreamYard that yay, I'm a business owner. It's a huge success already for me. And that's what one of my motivation, like to always never give up. And the legacy that I'm building this business not for myself but for my big why, and of course to help other people. I always one of and my I love to journal is I always say that because my mentor was the huge uh, person who guide me in here, like my on my journal I always say that, like, please let me be successful so I can give back to my community how my mentor guided me, because I won't be able to reach my milestone without my mentor. And to be successful, you always need the teamwork. It's the same in our job, right? Without
Mm,
teamwork, you won't be able to do a job properly. Like as they say, no man is an island, right? Like you always need those people to guide you, to challenge you. And because sometimes see that those challenges you won't be able to push yourself, right? If everything is good, then you won't challenge yourself. In the same thing with my son, he is in the stage now that he always challenge me, and that's when I was like, oh my gosh, please teach me to be a good mom, and especially with the discipline. It's the same with your business, right? If like right at this moment, sometimes you lose motivation, right? And
Mm,
it's up to you to go back into your why, like what's the problem, what am I missing in here. So what I do in here is to listen to all this positive motivational speaker for me to pump forward, because we are only human being, right? That there are things that disappoint you, life happens, but if you
mm,
always take that in a positive way, I'm sure there's that's one of the quality in order for you to be successful, to be able to help other people and to share this blessing. I always share that I this business is a blessing to me, because I've never picture myself to be a CEO of my own business, to be able to put out my website there that yay, here's my business. And just like with our Zoom meeting last week, like it, she gave me this answer that I'm waiting for, because sometimes when you're starting a business, like sometimes the confidence is not there, but with the
mm,
people, with the people's motivation, you get in there like, oh yeah, that's what I forget. Because honestly, sometimes I get caught when they ask me question like, oh my gosh, I don't want to see the bad thing, right? Because they will throw that back to you. And that's one of the things too, like you always need to be prepared, you always need to study in order for you to know how you're going to answer them. As our speaker
mm,
said last week, that like you need to always be prepared, just like a soldier that they need training before they go to a war, just like in here. Because as I've said, things happen. So I think that's it for me. That's how I uh that's what I think, the quality that I need in order for me to be successful in. I'm looking forward to that 3 to 5 years that yay, I'm here, I'm top of the world, as my son says. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sis Helen. Those are good points. Consistency is really one quality or a factor for a people or for a person to become a successful. Because if you are not consistent on what you do, I don't think you will survive or you become successful in the long run. So it's okay to moving slow. That's as we always hear and we always say. It is uh, better to be slowly and surely in everything that we do, because we know that we will never go wrong if we take the steps one at a time and very slowly, not very slowly but slowly. But that's the important thing there is you are continuing, you are making progress, you don't just stay wherever where you are, because you wanted to be successful. So you will be doing whatever you can to be on that stage where you can say, oh, I am moving forward. I am now going to become a successful business owner or whatever endeavor or career you have in life. Thank you very much, Sis Ellen. And now let's go with Sis Josephine. Let's hear her thoughts about what is the most important quality needed to be successful. But before that, okay, wait a minute, Sis Josephine. I'm going
No
to
worries.
interrupt. And let's see the comments. I don't know who they are, but let me see. It says, oh, our coach, Cheryl Mercado, says, hi, ladies. Hello, coach. Thanks for tuning in and watching. And I think this is Manolin. Hello, ladies, watching from Ohio, USA. Great topic as always. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sis Manolin and Coach Cheryl, for tuning in. And we hope we give more information about uh, the word success. Thank you. Okay, Sis Josephine, going back. What is the most important
Yes.
quality needed to be successful?
So just want to thank Sis Manalyn and Sis Cheryl for tuning in. And I am so grateful to met her yesterday for the first time.
Yeah,
She's the lady. Yeah, it was so exciting.
Mhm.
She's the lady who showed me this business, and now I'm doing it, and it's helping me and my family, and like hoping or like looking for a great future for us. So thank you, sis Cheryl. And for our topic, you guys already like mentioned. I will just agree to that because I think it's very important to have this consistency as well for me. And in with that, partner it with patient, because being patient and waiting on that great result that you've been waiting for is a big thing as well, because if you are not, you don't have this patient, you might just one day just say, I'm done, I cannot wait it anymore, and you don't know you are there on the tip of that big result that you've been waiting for, that you've been working for.
Yeah.
So guys, be patient and do it consistently. um, because you know what, being consistent, not like you do, I'm not sure, not like you put all your time to do it, but if you being consistent, you have this sense of accountability, right? Like
Mhm.
you give focus on your goals, so like you have direction where to go.
Yeah.
So because consistency is make you do things over again and again, so that will make you yourself not perfect. I would not say perfect, but you learn more, and you know so much things, you learn so much things to make these things perfectly, maybe, right? So
Mhm.
so direction, doing direction to your goal is a big thing. So, and you have to put patience as well, because if you don't have patience to wait for that amazing result, to all your works will just be like fade away, you will just lost it. So consistency plus patient, I guess, also positiveness, as Sis Helen mentioned, that will, I'm pretty sure, will bring us so much success and quicker success in this business. Yeah, yeah, that's all for me, guys.
Okay, thank you, sis. Josephine. Yeah. So consistency, focus, direction, and I think you
Patient.
mentioned mindset, patience and mindset. Mindset is everything in here, actually. It covers everything. Because
Yeah.
if you don't have a positive mindset, as you've mentioned a while ago, you will not have the consistency, you will not be patient, you will not you will not be focused on your goals, on everything, because you break the, what is that thing, you break the knot of not continuing. You easily give up when you don't know you are already there,
Yes.
aiming
Yeah.
for that success, and you suddenly stop, then you lost everything. So there is no
Yes.
consistency in that. Yeah, and so that you will never gonna have a progress, and you will not progress, or you will not gonna achieve the goals that you wanted, not for only for yourself, but also for your family, right? So thank you, Sis Josephine. And before that, I'm going to read what is Coach Cheryl naman, is her thoughts about what what is the most important quality needed to be successful. She says, for me, I would say focus, mindset, consistency, and perseverance. Yeah, perseverance is a very long, broad word, because that is being patient, also being consistent, in everything that you do. The drive and belief all in one would help everyone successful. That's Sis Cheryl's thoughts about this topic. Yeah. So all in all,
Thank you. Thank you
uh,
for
all
sharing.
of it covers it. Okay. Thank you, Sis Cheryl, for that wonderful answer of yours. Even though you were not here with us, you still, share your thoughts with us. It's like you're here with us already. Thank you. Thank you very much. And lastly, Sis Maria, what are your thoughts?
I think my qualities have been taken pretty much because taking it from experience, patience, that's very, very important. That's the biggest one that I wanted to mention. And I just wanted to say, like, you just don't need one quality, as you mentioned earlier, Sis Catherine, in order to be successful, especially as an online digital business owner. It requires a lot of qualities for you to be successful. So they mentioned consistency. I fully agree with that. I fully agree with the patience and the faith that one day you're gonna reach out your ultimate goals that you set, as well as you need to get self-control and you need to be self-discipline as well. Um, in order to reach out those goals, and that again comes with persistency, because not the route will not always be linear. You will always have the roadblocks that you have to encounter in order to reach out those goals. So definitely you need to be persistent in order to be successful, or whatever you mean like success means to you. You need to be really persistent, because as I said, you might encounter some roadblocks on the way.
Yeah.
um yeah, so self-control, self-discipline, all that, it comes to you, because we wouldn't be here if at first we saw that advertisement, or however you came across this business, without having that control and moving out of your comfort zone, especially in the digital space. Is a decision that we took ourselves, and now we are working towards it, and that's how we become having that positive mindset. Because even when we join this business, the first thing that they deal with you is your mindset. So you get a lot of training in terms for you to fit in our community, for you to be that open-minded person. So they always start with that why, and that question why moves on to helping you to know if you really fit in this community or not. So you definitely need to be an open-minded one in order to join us, because that's our community. We are all like one big family, that we're all working towards that one ultimate goal. So yeah, personally, the qualities that have been mentioned, I think they all like, I fully agree with them, and I can relate to all of them, because it's not an easy journey. It's not a get rich scheme that you will just join and just make it without any effort, any like determination. You need to be there always. However, like it's your business and it's a legacy that you're building, and you need to work hard for it. It's not like you're going to be sitting there, even though we have the automated system there for us that does most of us. There's a lot of work on the background for you to set it up in order for that automation process to work. So you need to invest a lot in order for this business to work. As a business owner, any CEO that you ask from any type of organization or these multi corporations, they will tell you what they've been through, and
Yeah.
I can assure you that it's not been an easy journey for them. And if you are ready to make that sacrifice, definitely we are here with the whole support that you need. It's not even a big sacrifice, to be honest, because the support is all already there for you, but you need to have that self-control and move out of your comfort zone in order to join us. We'll be there obviously to support you, but mainly it has to come from you, because if not, you won't reach this point to say like, I'm a proud digital business owner, because it's
Yeah.
not an easy thing to do, to move out of that and like join in, because we've seen it so many times, people being skeptical to join us.
Yeah.
So it's up to you to do that due diligence, to know like, okay, this is right for me. And we made it so easy for you to know if it is right for you or not. From the webinar, you can actually made up your mind to see like, okay, this is something that I could do or I can't do. Which for me, to be honest, personally, I feel like anyone can do it because the requirements are very, 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 very like little. And you just need to have that basic English skills, Wi-Fi connection, and a smartphone, and the rest will flow with the training side, which is video based. You just basically have to copy and paste what our amazing team has done, the back office team has done for us. They've done all the research. You don't need to invest any time to come and join us. They've done all the work for you, and you just need to copy and paste and set up your own. And on top of that, you've got the mentorship and coaching support, which is the physical aspect, which most of these online digital businesses that you see nowadays, you don't get to have that. You might need to probably join Zoom meetings, which is something scheduled. But with us, you've got the lifetime mentorship and coaching that is 24/7 available for you, as well as the community that we all working towards that like ultimate goal. So guys, I really like, I can't even say it, but guys, just check it out. We always here to tell you how amazing this opportunity is, especially for immigrants like ourselves, that we like, remember what was the reason why you move out of your homeland to come to another country. That alone can tell you that there's many opportunities for us that we can make use of it, like this one, that can make us reach those big dreams that we always had. So I think I spoke too much already, but you can catch up. You can really catch up with our sessions. We have exciting topics to talk about every, like, mostly weekly basis. Mostly is on Tuesdays, which is our special day as well, which later on probably one of our guests will talk about it. But guys, check it out. You don't have anything to lose. Information is key, is powerful, and we only asking you like to take 90 minutes of your time to sort of watch the webinar to know if you can fit in within our community, which you have thousands of people waiting for you with an open arm to help you reach your ultimate goal and achieve your dreams. So yeah, that's pretty much all about me.
Well, our our host is gone. I don't know what happened,
She's
but
back again.
coming back.
Yes.
What
But yeah, thank you.
My goodness, I did not heard the last part because my connection got disconnected. But anyways, yeah,
Okay.
you mentioned about the persistency, consistency, and the determination uh, uh, traits that you have mentioned about, to become a very successful and how to achieve success in this business. Yeah, it is very, very important. As we have mentioned a while ago, there is no only one quality that is needed for you to become a successful in your career. So you really have to have a lot of qualities, actually. So you can pursue and achieve whatever goals you have, especially for the business. Okay. Thank you very much, Sis Maria. But you have a lot of uh, thoughts and nuggets you have shared in there. Thank you for that wonderful thoughts of yours. And yeah, it is true that, well, work for me, success is, you have to work with efficiency. Yeah, work when efficiency, um, like because we especially as Filipino, we are very efficient in what we do. So, yung abilidad, we call it in Tagalog. Yeah, so, that's for the viewers who I am just trying to tell it in my dialect. But then, yeah, but working with efficiency to what you do, then add the characteristic of being resourceful, uh, and then uh, focus, then it is highly possible that you will achieve success. So as I have mentioned the last time, right, in our last week chat, that we need to succeed to survive. It because it this success is the driving force to us to achieve our goals, right? And it is something that you have to define, for yourself. Because as I have mentioned, no one can do it for you, as I have mentioned before. So, with this regard, you cannot be successful if you're just sitting or slacking, not doing anything with your business, right? So, if you really wanted to do anything to change your situation in your life, um, you need to do something, right? So, if you want to you want to have an improvement in your life, find ways to do so. So there are a lot of things to become a not just looking for ways like you have the money to invest in that. That's not it all, so you have to be you have to be resourceful, creative. You have to be determined, on what you wanted to do. You need to be focused also. Put your heart into the business, and what treat your business seriously, not just a hobby. Because this business is not a hobby all along, right? Because we need to invest our time, we need to invest our money also, we need to invest our uh, heart and soul in this business to become successful and achieve success in the long run. So, um, as I have mentioned, as you all have mentioned, of course, qualities that become at being consistent, being persistent in what you do, being patient and focused. This all comes together and work together. Because if one of these trait or character is missing, it you cannot. I mean, you can still achieve, but it will take time, I guess. Just my understanding, because they always go together. They always go together, and they always needed to become successful. So there's a lot of quality, not only one, but a lot. So if we wanted to accomplish something and we wanted to become um, successful, especially in our business, then think of ways on how you can uh, go and move forward with your business. Do not just do not just watch and look those people in our community that are successful. You have to have uh, what? Yeah, it's
Put
not
the work.
yeah, put to work, and that motivates you a lot, right? But if it motivates you and you're not doing anything, what's the use? Isn't it? What's the use? Oh, why you like that and not me? I'm still here. It's your fault because you're not doing anything. So that's it. Well, in our cases, all of us have different journey. Some are slow, some are not doing really anything, some are going ahead and making progress. That's because of the work they put into their business. And some intended not to or to delay it for a while because of what due to work or due to whatever factor they have, that meddles with their business. So it's up to them. We don't know the reason really why, but for us we have our own reasons why we don't uh, uh, we don't rush. It's because, as we always said, we wanted to make sure, the flow is just fine, and we know that we will go there and we will be uh, making progress in the long run, and we will become on that stage where we can say oh, I am here already. We are here already. We are now successful. We can achieve also what they have achieved. So you can say that to yourself in the long run. And but for those who are already successful, we are very, very happy for them because they have achieved, and the fruit of their hard work, uh, you know, they are already sowing, they are already reaping it. So like that. So we need to be very efficient and persistent in everything that we do, especially with our business. Okay, thank you very much again for Sis Josephine and Sis Helen and Sis Maria for that wonderful discussion. It's a lot of information in there, and I hope our viewers have learned something and became or have been inspired of what we have discussed today. So, any parting words before we end our session? Whoever wants to begin with. Yeah.
I want to begin with.
Okay.
Just want to thank everyone that is tuning in and staying with us. This is Sis Manilyn, Sis Cheryl, and whoever will be watching this replay today. And also would like to invite you guys for our live webinar today. And yeah, connect with us if you are interested on starting your online business. This is a best thing to look at it, like to take a look if this will work for you or not. Maybe you would love this one. Thank you guys. Thank you, Sis Maria and Sis Helen and Sis Catherine, of course. And I know all of those qualities. You guys have it all. Thank you.
Yeah, we have it all. Because if not, we will not be here. Yeah.
True.
Thank you, Josephine. Okay, who else? Is not
Yeah, I think everything has been said. I just want to thank you again for hosting and thank you to my business partners and the viewers. And make sure you tune in tonight because information is key. Thank you.
Yeah. Just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
very much again. Again, I am inviting everyone to watch our free live webinar happening tonight at 5 p.m. PST and 7 p.m. CST. For all those who wanted to start their online business, please check us out. The websites are on the screen. Where are the Okay, so please connect with us, all of us in here, whoever you wanted to connect with. We will gladly welcome you. Thank you very much and have a good day. God bless you all.
Thank
Bye.
Bye bye
you.
for
Bye
now.
bye.
Thank you guys.
Mhm.